All right, we are live. Hope you're doing fantastic today. I am so excited for another Ask Me Anything. We're going to be diving into your biggest questions around YouTube ads, video marketing, YouTube channel growth, omnipresent retargeting, scaling, coaching, consulting, course-based businesses, whatever questions you happen to have. I am excited to answer. We are live streaming over on YouTube, the Alricek YouTube channel, on my personal Facebook, and also in the YouTube Ads for Entrepreneurs Facebook group. So definitely very excited. Welcome. Hope you're doing fantastic today. And let us know down there in the comments what your biggest questions are. This is an Ask Me Anything. So we want to dive into some questions. Now we have some that have been submitted already, which is great. So we're going to be diving into those. But as you have questions, make sure that you comment those either on YouTube as a comment or on Facebook, either in the group or where we're streaming. Make sure you let us know what those comments are. And I am excited for us to dive in and answer all of your biggest questions. So without further ado, let's get started. And the first question that we have here is, and some of these were pre-submitted. So make sure if you're watching this now, you go ahead and submit some new questions here in YouTube and over in Facebook. So the first question that we have is from Opt-in Amp Out, which I believe is Andre. And he asks, how do you see advancements in information processing and AI affecting advertising and content creation in the short term, 3 to 6 months, and in the long term, 1 to 5 years? And then he's got some follow-up questions as well. Will jobs like copywriters die out? So he's asking a little bit about AI and some of the changes that are coming with AI. Now, here's what I will say, especially when you look at the short-term view for AI, you definitely see a really important opportunity for you to be able to capitalize on, especially inside of marketing and everything that we're doing with YouTube ads, video marketing, video advertising. Because what we can do is we can use AI to make sure that we are writing scripts that are going to appeal to the right people. We can use that to target the right people at the right time using AI ad targeting. And then what we can also do is use Google's AI to actually make sure that we're optimizing these campaigns and we are getting the best results. Now, all of these come together with our targeting and the way that we run these YouTube campaigns. Now, it's important to note, though, that AI is not a replacement for having the right strategy, because AI is a tool. So it's similar to asking if, the internet would replace certain things. It's a tool that allows you to move faster and do a lot more. And so AI can be added at every single stage of the process. But we still recommend making sure when it comes to your scripting, you're following the right YouTube ad script. We've got copywriters on our team that have written literally thousands and thousands of scripts for our clients collectively. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that when we're writing a YouTube ad, we're using not just their knowledge, not just a framework, but we're also making sure that we're having the human element in addition to maybe tools like AI that are going to allow us to make sure we're writing the right ads. When it comes to actually targeting ads, that's where AI can really help speed up the process. So I created a software called Keyword Search and keywordsearch.com. And what that software allows you to do is it allows you to use AI to target your YouTube ad directly in front of the right people. And so the way that this works is you're able to go in and actually just explain your audience, who you're looking to reach, who those people are, details about your business, even including your business website, and then click generate. And in one click, you can get the entire audience. So it's a big opportunity for you to be able to go and target your ideal clients by actually building and using AI. And so that's a tool that we developed. It's called Keyword Search. It's keywordsearch.com. But there's also more and more AI that's coming in that's really being added, not just into advertising, but also into all facets of marketing. And so what I really want to say is, when you're looking at this, I think what Opt-in Amp Out is asking here is really asking, how is AI going to affect marketing, advertising in the future? And what I can say is it is a really important and valuable tool that is going to make a change for any marketer, for any advertiser, as long as you actually adapt with it and you follow, really what the latest strategies around AI are. So if you're just hopping in, by the way, now we're answering a question around AI and YouTube ads and marketing. There's also an Ask Me Anything. So let me know what your biggest questions are right there in the comments. I'm excited to dive in, answer your questions around YouTube ads, video marketing, scaling your business 7, 8 figures and beyond. Any questions that you happen to have, I'm excited to dive in here. So with AI, if we take a look at the short term and long term, there's two big ways to really think about it. Because what it looks like, Opt-in Amped Out is asking is, what is this going to look like in the next 3 to 6 months? And then what is this going to look like in the next 1 to 5 years and long term? Well, if we look at the next 3 to 6 months, we're already seeing AI getting added more and more into all the different areas of advertising. Just gave an example of, how AI is being used in copywriting. However, it's not a full replacement for human copywriters that are able to go in and use their experience based on what works best. Because again, with AI, it's all about the inputs. AI has been trained in a wide variety from, maybe not the best inputs to really strong inputs. And so if you know and you use that as a tool to actually start the creative process, then you can build on that to actually write scripts, write copy, write different types of copywriting that's going to allow you to get the best results. Now, when it comes to using AI for targeting, similarly, we developed our own AI targeting tool, keyword search, that allows you to go in, find all of the different audiences to target. But when it comes to actually knowing which ones you want to select, you do want to have a human element. You want to make sure that you're going in and saying, okay, these are the different targeting options, different keywords that people are looking up that I want to go and create an audience for, select those, and then go and sync them. So there's a human element using a tool. And so if you have the ability to use a tool and use everything that's at your disposal, you're going to see the best success as a marketer, as an entrepreneur and business owner. Now, in the next 1 to 5 years, that's kind of where we're at now. In the next 1 to 5 years, I see AI adding more and more, not just into tools that we use, but also getting more and more ingrained into the different ad platforms. We're already seeing this. Google has really rolled out even newer AI features. Actually, it's kind of funny. Today, they rolled out some new features around Performance Max that actually allows you to use AI to create text and create image creatives, right? And even potentially using AI to clip and trim video creatives as well. Although I wouldn't necessarily recommend that right now. And those are the types of things that will refine and get better over time. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're on the cutting edge of what advancements are coming out, how you can capitalize on them, but also knowing when to use that human element as well. So that's a great question there. Opt-in Amp Out asking about, how you can look at AI, how it's going to affect things, both the short term and the long term. Now, when it comes to, really AI, I think it's important that you stay on the cutting edge. And that's one thing that I would really recommend. All right, let's take a look. The other questions, by the way, if you're just joining us now, make sure that you go and let us know both here on YouTube and also in Facebook what your biggest questions are. It's going to be an Ask Me Anything. We're going to dive into your biggest questions around YouTube, video marketing, ads, and more. See that D here says, I love your videos. Thank you so much, D. So glad you're finding value on that. Linda says, let's go. Awesome. Opt-in Amp Out is excited. Perfect. So I'm really excited here. Now, let me see. We've got another question coming in. So somebody is asking, all right, when it comes to YouTube ads, how do you know what script you should write and what script you should create to get the best results? Okay, that's a really good question. So when it comes to scripting out YouTube ads, it really is going to depend on your different, business, exactly what's inside the script. But what's the same, regardless of your business, is really the overall framework. There's a framework to YouTube ads that we found works the best, and that is a hook, educate, and call to action. The hook draws in your ideal clients. Then from there, you educate, you provide value, and at the end, you have a clear and concise call to action that gets them to take action inside of your funnel. So you want to draw in your ideal clients, you want to provide value, and then have a clear and concise call to action. So when it comes to writing the script, what you want to do is you really want to ask yourself these questions. Who is the ideal client that you're looking to create videos for? How can you actually craft a script that's designed to appeal to them, that's designed to capture their attention, hook them right at the beginning, provide value, and then have a clear call to action at the end that gets them into your funnel, that gets them to take action. It's hook, educate, call to action. Now, we actually have a strategy around this, and I see somebody else is asking, well, how do you film these videos? Well, of course, oftentimes a lot of our clients will actually use an iPhone and a gimbal. There's a tool called a gimbal that stabilizes your iPhone. You can get it on Amazon. It's like $150. And they'll use that to actually go and record these different videos. Now, you can either just record it directly. You could also use a teleprompter app on your phone, which is going to allow you to even give yourself a teleprompter for those specific scripts that you happen to write. The one that we use is called Teleprompter Premium. It's a really great teleprompter app, and you can use it either directly on the phone to record, or you could also set it up on an iPad with more of a professional teleprompter setup, which is, if you've seen the videos here on the YouTube channel, then you're going to be able to see what I mean when I talk about, just using a classic teleprompter. We use that typically for those YouTube videos. But in terms of the way to go and make sure that you are, crafting these videos and how to film these videos, you also want to record different variations. So we typically recommend is having multiple different hooks. So testing different hooks at the beginning of the video. So there might be a few different hooks, hook 1, hook 2, hook 3, hook 4, hook 5, and then you're going to add that in with the different educate sections. So those are going to go into the educate, where you're providing value, you're getting people excited. Then at the end, you have a clear and concise call to action. So you've got the hooks, you get the educate, you got the call to action. Instead of filming the whole video, let's say it's a 3-minute long video, instead of filming that whole video 5-6 times, but then maybe even more because you have to try and get it right, what you could do is you could film them in individual pieces and then put them together like Lego blocks. So you could film all of the hooks, right? All one after another, hook 1, hook 2, hook 3, hook 4, hook 5. And then what you can also do is record the different educate sections. We're providing value, you're teaching, you're talking directly to the camera, you're recording those couple different educate sections, and then you're recording the call to actions, and you're putting all of those together like Lego blocks. So let's say you've got 6 different hooks, 2 different educate sections, and 2 call to actions. Well, if you want to film all of these, it would be 24 different videos. You could film 24 videos in the time it would take you to film 2.5 videos, because you could film all the hooks, film the educate sections, and then film the call to action, then put them together in post-production. And that is how to go and film those YouTube videos to make them get the best results, those YouTube ads. And then that way you have a variety of different ads that you can test inside of your campaigns. By the way, if you're joining us now, I see a few more questions we're going to be diving into here. We're both live streaming over on YouTube and in our Facebook group. So make sure you let us know what your biggest YouTube ads questions are down there in the comments. Whatever platform you're on, my software will grab them and allow us to see them. So it looks like Dee asked a question: how do you advise I go about branding myself as an authority in affiliate marketing, or as an affiliate marketing expert in the make money online niche with not much results? This is a really good question. And so in terms of branding yourself as an authority, there's a few different things. I'll talk about the actual script side and how you can actually paint yourself as the authority inside of the ad. But I think the important thing as you dive into this, D, too, is it's not just about ads. It's also about, seeing how you can get your expertise out there. It sounds like there's an ability that you have in affiliate marketing. And what we want to do is we want to draw that in, even if most of that experience is from the existing results you've gotten yourself, or maybe a few key clients. You want to focus on those and highlight those as key case studies, right? So even before you have many client case studies, you can use yourself and your own examples, because of course that's what really helped you become that expert. And so maybe what you've done in the past, or what you've done for clients, even if it's not that many clients, you can utilize that inside of your marketing, inside of your funnels as testimonials. But the other thing that I think is going to be really important is when it comes to your ad itself, making sure that you're demonstrating your expertise by teaching. Because oftentimes you don't actually have to provide a lot of specific examples of all the different people that you've helped, or your own example yourself. You can actually prove your expertise by being what we call an authentic authority. We're actually making sure that you're not only providing value, but you're also showing up as the specific authority in your industry by teaching in the ad. So remember, it's the hook, educate, call to action. Well, the thing, D, for you that's going to be really valuable is that educate section. That's where you're providing real value to your viewers, and you're teaching them, what is it that you learned and that you're able to help them out with affiliate marketing? What are some of the biggest mistakes that people make, and how can they avoid those? And then how can they actually make sure they do it the right way? And so what you're going to want to do is really set up a YouTube ad that hooks their attention, right? Gets them interested. If they're looking to make money online, you want to show them the best way to do that with affiliate marketing. And so in this video, we're going to talk about some of the biggest mistakes people make and how you can avoid those and get the best results. Then you talk about some of those challenges, those mistakes. You talk about some of the great results that people can get. And at the end, you have a clear call to action that says, hey, what I want to do is I actually want to create I have a free training that I'd love for you to sign up for, where I'm going to dive into this more in depth. So click the link right here on the screen and you can go and sign up for that training. And you notice you didn't actually have to provide a lot of case studies, a lot of different examples. All you need to do is make sure that you're educating based on your expertise and your knowledge, and you're teaching people inside the ad. So you capture their attention, you get them, you really hook them in, you provide value inside of the educate section, and then you have a clear and concise call to action at the end that dives into the actual overall funnel. And then in the funnel, what you're going to be able to do is have them opt in. So they're going to opt into the funnel, put in their name, email, details. Then they're going to get access to that free training. And inside that training, you want to provide even more value. And that's going to follow a process where, you pull them in, you give some examples about what you've done in the past. We call this a video conversion funnel, right? Because it's designed to convert viewers, people watching on YouTube, into high paying clients. And so now they're watching this video. You want to provide value. You want to talk a little bit about your journey. Where did you start? Where did you come from? How did you get into affiliate marketing? What are the results you got for yourself? Even if you have a few clients, what are some of the results you've gotten for them? And how can you articulate that? And then from there, what you'd be able to do is really go into the educate section. This is where you're teaching. You're talking about what some of the challenges are. You're talking about what works right now. You're providing real value in the video. We call these golden nuggets because they're essentially worth their weight in gold, but they're very small. They're small pieces of value worth their weight in gold, and you're giving them these golden nuggets that's leading them to the end where they can either buy your course or they can book a call. They can take action at the end to really continue learning from you and gaining from your expertise. And so that's the main way that I would recommend, Dee, for you to actually set up these ads, is to go through and really craft a script that has the hook, educate, call to action. Then from there, brings people into your video conversion funnel. You're providing even more value inside of a training. And then at the end of that training, you invite them either to purchase your course or book a call. By the way, Dee, we actually have a complimentary strategy call that we're more than happy to hop on with you, map out exactly what this can look like for your affiliate marketing expertise. You can just go to adoutreach.com/apply. It's adoutreach.com/apply. You can book a strategy call with our team. It's complimentary 45-minute call. By the way, this goes for anybody who's watching this right now. You can go to adoutreach.com/apply, but Dee, especially for you. And we can really understand your business, your affiliate marketing expertise, and expand on everything I talked about here and map out a game plan for you on YouTube and what that can look like. Awesome. Well, if you're joining us here, I see a bunch more people hopping in both on YouTube and on Facebook, which is great. Let us know what your biggest comments or biggest questions, are down in that comment section. Wherever you're watching, our software pulls it all in. We've got a few more questions over here, some that were pre-submitted and a couple that I see that have come in here. But if you're watching now, this is your opportunity to get your biggest questions answered around YouTube ads, omnipresent retargeting, and more. Dee says, thank you so much. You are absolutely welcome, Dee. Great to see you on here. And I'm excited for everything that's ahead for you. Feel free to go ahead and book that call at outreach.com/apply, and we can support you in really mapping out that game plan. All right. It looks like we've got another question here. Can you tell me what the difference is between content targeting? John is asking this. Can you tell me the difference between content targeting and audience targeting? I've seen that it changed, but what is different? So there is a difference between content targeting and the new audience targeting. Now, it's not as new anymore because it's really been the case for about a year now, is we've really shifted into, and Google's shifted into, more audience-based targeting on YouTube. Now, if you watch some of our videos, we talk about this a lot. We talk about how audience-based targeting works, specifically here, with your YouTube ads. And so essentially in the past, a lot of YouTube used to be content targeting. And the way content targeting works is you would go in and you would target based on specific videos people are watching, or specific channels, or specific search terms or tags that videos might have to run your ads in front of those videos. Now, there is still technically a way to do that with a old type of campaign called cost per view, CPV campaigns, manual CPV campaigns. That said, with the main type of lead ads on YouTube, which we typically recommend, what we recommend is running audience-based targeting. And YouTube's actually removed the ability to do content targeting with these types of video action campaigns, the main type of YouTube ad that we recommend to everybody. And so the question is, well, how can you actually run that? And how is it different? Well, in the past, it was targeted specifically around videos, channels, placements, topics, keywords that were related to a video. Now it's built more around the user and the audience, who that person is. And so what you could do is you can actually set up campaigns on YouTube with these audiences built around who your ideal client is. There's a few different types. One is going to be your kind of pre-built audiences that Google has. So they have pre-built in-market audiences, affinity audiences, detailed demographics, ways to target people based on general buckets. And you kind of think about that similar to how, on Facebook and other platforms, they kind of have these pre-built interest audiences and behavioral audiences that you can go and target. YouTube has something similar, and these types of audiences are pre-built in-market and affinity audiences, detailed demographics, and a few other types. And so what that allows you to do is target people who are in the market for a house, or in the market for marketing and advertising, or in the market for fitness, or whatever it happens to be. There's a few pre-built audiences. That said, when you use pre-built audiences, you just get the average baseline results, right? And there's still opportunities to succeed with that. But it's similar to the stock market, right? You're in the stock market, you want to get alpha results that are better than the average, better than usually the S&P 500 is what people use as the benchmark. So if you use just Google's pre-built audiences, then you could get great results, but not necessarily alpha results, outsized results that are, many-fold better than the average. And so what we do is we want to help you build what are called custom audience segments. Now, these custom audience segments allow you to target people by building out a specific custom audience based on who that person is. So you can start off with those interest in in-market custom audiences. You can build a custom audience based on details that Google knows about you. Now, Google and YouTube, they have millions and millions of data points. And so what you can use is tap into those data points to make sure that you're going and you're reaching your ideal clients by building out an audience based on who that person is. So let's say you're going and you've got a fitness or weight loss offer. Well, what you can do is you could target people based on looking up, best exercises at home, how to lose weight. And, basically what you could do is you could go and target people based on that, or based on just in general, they're interested in weight loss or interested in fitness. Now you could take that a layer deeper and say, okay, well, let's target people based on a custom intent. And this is essentially targeting people based on Google and YouTube searches that person has made. So let's say they looked up how to lose weight, what are the best exercises at home? They're looking up all these different search terms. Well, you can actually target people on YouTube based on the search terms that they've recently looked up, both on Google and YouTube. It's really, really powerful. And what you could do is you could go in and say, okay, I want to reach these people that have searched for all these different things, and then go ahead and run your ads towards those people by using that as the custom audience. You can even target people based on URLs and websites they've been on before. It's called a custom URL audience. You could put in all the different websites that they might have gone on in the past or recently, and then target people based on that, which is going to be really, really powerful. And that's called a custom URL audience. And there's even audiences based on apps people have on their phone, places they may have visited. There's all these different types of custom audiences that you can build. And really, you have unlimited potential to map out how to reach those people. And that's actually why we created the keyword search software. It was keywordsearch.com, which is our AI ad targeting and audience research software that allows you to go in, just describe your business, click generate, and it'll go and find all of the different audiences that you can target, keywords that you could target, websites and URLs and apps. Just select which ones you want, and then you can, in one click, sync it over to Google Ads. And we've just found that process makes it a lot easier for our clients to be able to target the right people on YouTube. And so that's, keyword search platform. So that's kind of the big difference between content targeting and the new audience segment targeting. Audience segment targeting, it's not new anymore, but you asked the question around it being new. But basically, the audience segment targeting, that is the main way to run these YouTube ads now, to be able to target people based on those audience segments and who they are as an individual, based on all the data points that Google and YouTube knows about them. All right. By the way, if you're joining us here, definitely let me know in the comment section below what your biggest questions are. Let me know down there. We're going through some of these questions that have been submitted in the last few minutes here, as well as some pre-existing questions. But if you have some big questions, let us know. This is an Ask Me Anything on YouTube ads, omnipresent retargeting, video marketing, and more. All right. So somebody asked, how can you grow your YouTube channel with YouTube ads? And that's a really good question. We actually recently created a video on my YouTube channel about this. So you might not have been able to see that, but there is a YouTube video that exists on our channel called how to run in-feed ads to grow your YouTube channel, something similar to that. And what you could do is go check that out on our YouTube channel. We have a full 18-minute step-by-step tutorial that shows you how these in-feed ads work. And it looks like somebody, Susan's asking, well, does that harm your organic reach if you're running YouTube ads? I saw that YouTube ads can harm organic reach. So that's a good question. And a lot of people ask that. Well, it's actually a common misconception around YouTube ads harming organic reach because, again, there is a way that they can harm it, but if it's possible to harm it, it's also possible to help it. So what I want to do is I want to talk about what the difference is there, and then I'll talk about how in-feed ads work. So what they're probably talking about, if you hear people talking about YouTube ads potentially harming organic reach, they're talking about in-stream ads on a public video. Now, in-stream ads are the ads that appear in front of other videos, what we were talking about earlier with the audience targeting. And these are the ads that you can go and run in stream. They're the classic YouTube ads you think about. You pull up a video, the ad plays, you can skip it, or you can watch it, and then you can, of course, click the link for that ad. That is an in-stream ad. And so essentially, those types of ads are really powerful for driving people off the platform, driving direct conversions. That said, the watch time on those videos are typically shorter because people can skip it after 5 seconds. And you actually want people that aren't a good fit to skip it to train the algorithm on who isn't interested and who is interested. That said, because there's so many people skipping these ads, you're going to get a lower watch time on those videos. So if you run that video, if you run an ad for a public video, a video where you turn it on to public on your YouTube channel, it exists on your channel as a public video, then that can potentially harm your organic reach and your watch time. And the reason for that is because that organic video, that public video, the watch time is a part of the overall channel stats. And so because a lot of people are potentially skipping that ad, then you're going to have a lower watch time. That video might harm that video's organic reach, and it might also harm the reach of your channel because your average watch time on your channel could go down. And this is what people are talking about when they're concerned about YouTube ads harming organic growth. But there's two simple solutions to this. The first is with in-stream ads. When you do run in-stream ads that are designed to get people off platform, you want to make sure that those ads are run on an unlisted video. So that's a video that you don't publish to your channel. It's unlisted. When you run ads with an unlisted video, even if the watch time is shorter, that doesn't affect your overall channel stats and won't harm your channel growth, right? And this is something that, it's according to YouTube's resources and knowledge base and everything that we've seen, essentially it does not affect your channel stats if you run an ad as an unlisted video. So again, that's an unlisted video that you'd run as an in-stream ad that's skippable after 5 seconds. That said, you might be scratching your head thinking, Alric, didn't you just say that running these in-stream ads on a public video is going to harm the potential organic results? That's why you run it unlisted. But what if you want to run a YouTube ad to grow the channel or to a public video? Well, you would run a different type of ad. There's a different type of ad called in-feed ads that actually can help the growth of your channel. And what these ads are is these ads appear in search results, right? So somebody goes and searches for whatever it is that you do. So let's use, the example. Well, for us, it might be how to run YouTube ads, right? They do that search. Well, what we could do is run an in-feed ad. So we have our video appear at the top of the search results or alongside other videos as a suggested video. Maybe they're watching other marketing tutorials and they see our video pop up there. These are the videos that appear in search results as a suggested video, one of those watch next videos. You've probably seen them. Or as people are scrolling YouTube, either on their phone, their TV, or their desktop, and then they can click on those videos, and then it goes to the watch page. Now they're watching a video. Now this simulates somebody naturally discovering a YouTube channel or a YouTube video themselves. This simulates somebody actually going and searching something or clicking a suggested video or clicking on a YouTube recommendation. It just so happens to be an ad. So you're essentially paying to cut the line. Now they watch that video, and now you have them essentially watch the video as if they had discovered it naturally. So you can watch that video, interact with it, subscribe to your channel, like your videos, comment on the videos, all of that, and actually be an engaged member of your channel, somebody who comes in and starts watching and consuming that content. And so you have a good opportunity to be able to get right there in front of people as if they had naturally discovered your video. And so what we found is with those types of videos, we actually see watch time potentially increase. And again, you want to check this. You want to watch the stats, but you run this on a public video. And if it's true to have a lower watch time with certain YouTube ads can harm your channel, well, actually a higher watch time can actually help your channel because the equal and opposite must be true. And so what that allows you to do is actually go and scale up that channel using in-feed ads that are allowing more people to discover your videos and discover your channel. And that's going to be really a powerful tool. So you can go and check that out on our YouTube channel. We have our in-feed ads video that allows you to go and grow your channel. We actually just had Lefteris reached out to me and he said that he utilized this strategy and actually increased his overall average watch time by over 45 seconds on one of the videos that he ran an in-feed ad for, which actually allows the video to perform even better. And part of that is you're targeting the right people with that ad, and it just simulates them naturally discovering your video, which is going to be really powerful. So you want to check that out with the in-feed ads video training that can help you grow your channel. It's kind of like throwing gasoline on the fire, fuel on the fire. You can go and look at that. It's one of the recent videos we posted on our YouTube channel. All right, we got another question here from Jason Davies, who asked, when you're building YouTube ads based on keywords as custom Google audiences or URL audiences, is there a danger of using a keyword that seems to do well and then all of a sudden it doesn't convert? Is there advice on using multiple keyword themes so your business does not go under fire all of a sudden? This is a really great question. There's actually multiple answers to this question. So there's two sides to it. One is by using keywords, building out audiences and URL audiences, and not be reliant on just one particular keyword or one particular audience. But the other is also, how do you scale up campaigns? And we'll talk a little bit about our tree scaling strategy for scaling campaigns. So when it comes to actually creating the YouTube ads themselves, you want to test multiple keywords, multiple different audiences, multiple different URL audiences, and you can also have those different tests inside of different campaigns. So I always recommend not just ever having just one campaign, because if you only have one campaign, then you don't know which campaign is going to perform. Or really, if you only have one campaign, you don't have any way of knowing how good that campaign is. It could be an amazing campaign, but also could be a poor performing campaign. You just don't know because you can't test the control. You always want to have at least two campaigns so you can have one testing the other, and then you're kind of climbing a ladder. If this campaign is doing this well, this other one does down here, all right, well, let's cut that one. But if this one does up here, great. This is the one that's performing better. Let's cut this one and let's test again. And that's just a basic example. But essentially what you want to do is always try and beat the control and always try and get better. And so when it comes to setting up our keywords or audiences or URL targeting, you want to have multiple keywords, multiple different audiences as well, and also test URL audiences, keyword-based audiences, and Google search intent-based audiences as well. So it's kind of the three types. And so what we want to do, and there's also a few others, but those are kind of like the main ones. And so what we want to do is want to test those and see what's working, what's not working. And so essentially what you asked is, well, what if one particular keyword or one particular campaign doesn't perform as well long-term? Well, that's why we want to take the tree scaling strategy, because what most people do is they get one great audience or keyword, like you're talking about, that they're running ads, to this audience or this audience with this keyword or this URL, and it's working really well. And they just have that one. And then they say, great, let's scale this up. And then they scale it like a balloon. And so they start pumping it full of more air. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But what happens when you blow a balloon with too much air? Well, it pops. And it's the same thing with campaigns. And this is what you're alluding to, Jason, is you don't want your business. I'll pull this back up for one more second. You can see here, you don't want your business to, go under fire all of a sudden. Well, that's what can happen if you just have one audience or one campaign. And so what can happen there is you scale it up, but you're putting all your eggs in one basket. And if that particular audience or video or whatever it happens to be doesn't really perform as well in the future, usually it doesn't necessarily happen overnight, but if you scale it up too fast, maybe it can, then you're going to be in not the best situation. So what you want to do instead is do what we call the tree scaling strategy. Instead of blowing a campaign up like a balloon and risking it popping, you want to scale it like a tree. You want to take care of it. It's like a seed that's growing. You want to make sure you water it, you nurture it, you pay attention to it. You also grow it slower so it builds a solid foundation. You're essentially building the trunk of that tree building up those initial campaigns. And then what we want to do is create tree branches off of it. So you got that initial campaign that you're scaling up. Let's say you find an audience that's working, really well. It's got some keywords or URLs in it, performing really well. We're scaling that up. And then we want to create 3 variations off of it. We literally want to duplicate that campaign and just change one thing about it to make it different. It's like a family tree of campaigns. So you got the base campaign that's performing well, and then we're going to create 3 variations off of it. And that's going to be essentially the same campaign cloned, but then you just change a couple things about it. It might be the demographics, it might be a new audience, it might be a new video. There's a few different ways that you can kind of change this, but it's essentially the same base campaign, but with just a few changes like a family tree. And then what you want to do is, let's say one of those campaigns doesn't perform as well. That's fine. Just cut off that part of the tree. But then you've got a couple that do perform well. Now we're going to scale those up. And then we're going to create new variations off of that. So now we're creating more and more and more variations. So essentially we have a full family tree of campaigns inside of our account. So we're never reliant on just one campaign. We've got a sturdy, strong tree of campaigns getting us the best result. That's called the tree scaling strategy. And Jason, that's what I would really recommend for you, is to make sure that you don't just put all of your eggs in one basket in one particular campaign. You want to test different audiences. You want to have multiple campaigns running at any given time, so you can split test and see what works the best. But then once you do have that great winning campaign, avoid the temptation of just having that be the one campaign that you scale to the moon. What you want to do is you want to scale that up, yes, as much as you can, but slower to make sure you don't go too fast. And then you want to build branches off of it. And those branches are other campaigns that create a sturdy foundation, a sturdy family tree of ads, so you can have consistent, dependable results long-term and not risk your business facing any type of challenges by having all your campaigns stop performing. So you have multiple campaigns that are diversified. Awesome. So excellent. By the way, so I've got a few more questions over here. And Jason, also, you feel free to hop on a call with one of our strategists. You can go to adoutreach.com/apply. This goes for everybody as well. You can go ahead and go to adoutreach.com/apply. I'm going to actually post that here in the chat. Just go to adoutreach.com/apply to book a strategy call with our team, where we're going to be able to dive in and map out the exact game plan. Jason says, thanks so much. So glad you found value from that, Jason, and appreciate having you on here. Excellent. So if anybody else has any other questions, feel free to go ahead and let us know down there in the chat. I see another question that came in a little bit earlier. And this question, okay, it looks like this question is from Dom. And he asks, how can you grow subscribers on a YouTube channel? This is very similar to what we asked before. I see there's a way to run an ad optimized for subscribers. So this is a good question. And what I'd recommend is, I'd really recommend starting with the in-feed ads, because the in-feed ads are going to allow you to grow content or grow your content and grow your overall channel that way. And so essentially what you can do is you can go and actually grow your overall channel by using these in-feed ads like we talked about. A little bit different than in-stream. In-stream appear in front of other videos. In-feed allow people to find you by popping up in search results and as suggested videos. That can help you grow your overall channel by having more people discover your content on YouTube. And so they start clicking on those videos. They watch the videos as if they naturally discovered the video. And that's going to be able to get those people into your ecosystem. But let's say that they have not yet subscribed. Well, what you could do is you can target people and run a subscriber-based ad. So you can actually do a warm traffic ad to anybody who's viewed a video and actually retarget those people, because you can set up what are called, audience like data-based audiences based on YouTube users. So you can add all of your different users that are watching videos, so people who are viewing your videos, but they're not subscribed yet, so exclude subscribers, and then you can run an ad to get them to subscribe. And then you can create a quick video. Could be a little bit of a trailer about your channel, recommending that they subscribe. Then you send to your YouTube channel URL, and you add a little question mark. And there's a way to add a sub confirmation equals true that'll bring them right to your YouTube channel page with the prompt to subscribe to your channel. And I don't have the exact URL here, but you can look up sub confirmation YouTube URL, and it'll give you the little piece to put on the end. It's question mark sub underscore confirmation equals true, I believe, something along those lines. It might be equals 1. But essentially, there's a way to create and craft a URL that drives directly to your YouTube channel and subscription page. And that's going to allow you to get people to subscribe who maybe have watched videos before. You can go target people, and then you can optimize based on subscribers, because YouTube allows you to also optimize based on subscribers. And then that can allow you to get low-cost subscribers on the channel, even if they didn't subscribe of their own accord. That said, this also brings me to another really, really valuable point to talk about. If you have a YouTube channel, I want to tell you how you are sitting on an absolute gold mine. That said, if you're joining us now, I see a few more people hopping in. Let us know what your biggest questions are. This is Ask Me Anything. Any questions that you happen to have, post it over on YouTube or in our Facebook group. We can see it on both sides. We're live streaming on both platforms. Let us know your biggest questions, and I'm excited to answer those. Probably got another 20 minutes or so left on this AMA. So let me know what your biggest questions are down in the comments wherever you're watching this video, and I'm excited to answer them. So let me talk a little bit about how you are sitting on an absolute gold mine if you have a YouTube channel that has, thousands of subscribers or more. And essentially what you're able to do is actually retarget people who are subscribed to your YouTube channel, and actually target and send them directly into your lead magnet, send them to your products, your services, booking a call, whatever that next step is that you're looking to send people towards. What you could do is go and target all the people that are subscribed to your channel, that are watching your channel, that have liked your videos, that have added your videos to playlist or watch later, that are interacting, that are sharing your videos. And you can go and create audience buckets around all of those people, and then target them with YouTube ads to drive them to take action. Now you might be asking yourself, well, don't all the people who are watching my videos, haven't they already all taken action? Definitely not. Not every single person who subscribed to you or is taking, was watching your videos has purchased your products or your services, or become a lead, or booked a call, or signed up for your newsletter, or whatever it happens to be that you're trying to send people towards. Not everybody has done that yet. And so you have a prime opportunity to get in front of all the people that are subscribed to your channel, minus the people, maybe this amount of people that have already opted in or purchased your products. And so it's really going to be just about that. And then you can target all the rest of these people that are subscribed, but they have not purchased your products, services, signed up, become a lead yet. You want to go and target all of those people. And what you could do is set up this campaign with an in-stream ad that then drives people off the platform and into the rest of your funnel, and that optimizes based on conversions, just excludes all your converters and targets all the people that are subscribed to your channel. So it's really powerful. It's one of the things I talk about when I say, if you got a YouTube channel, you are sitting on an absolute gold mine with YouTube ads, especially if you have thousands of subscribers, because you can turn around and retarget all those people to get them to purchase, to get them to become a lead, to get them to opt in. And I actually have a training coming up very soon here on YouTube. I know we're also streaming on Facebook too. So if you're on Facebook, hop over to YouTube and be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications for the Our Tech YouTube channel, because I'm going to be showing a video of how to run those types of ads. Awesome. All right. There's a few more questions in here. It looks like Jason's got another question. By the way, if you're watching this, let me know down below what your biggest questions are. I know we went through a bunch of questions already, some that were pre-submitted. We've got a couple more pre-submitted questions, but I also want to prioritize ones that come in fresh. So if you have any more questions here on YouTube or on Facebook, let me know. Looks like Jason has another question here. So he is asking, he says, I have another question. I've recently started an online business, and I realize the importance of doing organic as well as paid. If you are only starting off on YouTube or social platforms, is it best to start YouTube ads as soon as possible to get reach while maintaining organic? Otherwise, following is very low to get traction. So this is a really, really good question. It's kind of nuanced here. There's a few different pieces. So one, Jason, is great. You're starting your online business. You're in the right place. I'm here to support you on the YouTube ad side of things and YouTube organic. And what we also have is, a lot of people don't know this, on our channel, we also have a YouTube channel growth expert, or inside of our business, we also have a YouTube channel growth expert, Dave Leake, on our team. He's been in YouTube channel growth for 14 years, and he really supports our clients with organic growth. In addition to, I built up a YouTube channel to 500,000 subscribers, my original channel, AppFind, and of course this the Our Tech channel to about 28,000 so far. But in addition to that, what I want to do is I want to talk about, you're asking, the importance of organic and paid, they go hand in hand together. And it is also important to launch YouTube ads because you don't need an organic following to see success on YouTube ads. Many of our clients, they don't really build an organic channel initially, and then they go to it later and they start with YouTube ads first to drive in that direct traffic. Because really for YouTube ads, you just have to create that ad with the hook, educate, call to action, target it in front of the right people, and then scale that up. When it comes to organic, you have to create that consistent organic schedule that's going to allow you to provide value to your viewers and post on YouTube and then get in front of the right people. Now, what I recommend for you, Jason, and really anybody else, by the way, if you're just joining us now, Jason's question is talking about YouTube organic and YouTube ads and when you should start both. I would recommend starting both simultaneously because they play and feed into each other. So YouTube ads are going to drive direct conversions today and get people to take action. YouTube ads also appeal to the top of the awareness the kind of hierarchy, right? So there's kind of a hierarchy of awareness. There's a certain amount of people, about 3% of people that are ready to purchase at any given time. We want to get our YouTube ads to target those people. There's also another about 17% of people that are problem and solution aware. So they know that they have a challenge. They also know that there's a solution out there and they're looking for that. That's what we really want to target with our YouTube ads because we want to go and get people that are looking for a solution today, like right now. And you want to get in front of them and reach those people so you can convert them as clients. And so YouTube ads allow us to go out and reach those ideal clients and get those conversions relatively quickly. But when it comes to growing an organic channel, we call this a YouTube channel incubator because this is going to serve multiple purposes. The YouTube ads go out and find, and it's almost like a sniper. It goes and finds those ideal clients that you're looking for right now that can come in, that can actually generate revenue today and reach that high value people. That said, the YouTube channel serves multiple purposes. One is by producing content and producing value on YouTube and having people who maybe discovered you with ads go to your YouTube channel. Well, you have an opportunity to provide value to them and incubate them until they're ready to buy. Because like I said, there's a certain percentage of people that are ready to buy today, but then there's a certain amount of people that might take a little bit of time. Well, would you rather just have them sitting there, or would you want to provide more value to them to actually get the time it takes to convert them to be quicker? And so what you could do is you can actually get them on your YouTube channel and just provide value and content that's going to incubate them and warm them up. Now, the YouTube channel also goes out and finds new people as well, because if you have the right titling, tagging, thumbnail strategy on YouTube, the right organic content strategy, you're going to go and have your videos start to be viewed by more people. Now, this is going to grow over time. This is like a snowball, and it can take some time to really build this up. That's why I said YouTube ads and organic, because YouTube ads, this is a great strategy to get clients today, whereas your organic strategy is more of a really slow burn. It's a long tail strategy. That said, it can really grow fast once you get that momentum. And I'll tell you about the in-feed ads I was mentioning earlier actually plays perfectly into this. And as you grow that YouTube channel, what you're doing is you're growing the ability for people to discover your content, people who might maybe already found you through ads to consume more content until they're warmed up, and you're going and organically reaching more people. Now, if you want to grow that channel faster, you could use in-feed ads to take those organic videos. Let's say you have a video a week, and every week you can run an in-feed ad with that video to get it in front of more people, top of funnel. Now, in-feed ads are cheaper than in-stream ads, so you're going to get a lot more views on those videos. But also, again, those people might not be ready to buy today, but they're going to get warmed up by your channel over time until they are ready to convert later. And so that's how a YouTube channel and YouTube ads go hand in hand. The YouTube ads is what I recommend to get revenue and cash today, right? To reach the right people, to target people. That's where you could have people convert within days of seeing your ad. And you're reaching those people that know that they have a problem. They know that solutions exist, and they just want to find who the right person is and see how you're the right person and your company can provide that solution. On the other side, YouTube channel is going to go and reach those higher, that bigger group of people that maybe they aren't ready necessarily to invest today, but they discover you, they consume your content, they get warmed up until they are ready to purchase, whether it's booking a call, purchasing products, services, whatever it happens to be. So hopefully that answers your question there, Jason. But I would recommend leveraging both YouTube organic and paid ads. And then if you wanted to just go one direction, then I would just focus on what is the outcome? Is the outcome that you want going to be more revenue and growing revenue and consistent clients? Then I'd focus on YouTube ads first. if your outcome is going to be to build a consistent base of clients in the future that can come through organic and build kind of an incubator to take existing leads to warm them up, then that would be the channel. But I'd really recommend doing both because they play together really well. And it looks like Jason says, superb, makes full sense. You're absolutely welcome, Jason. I'd also recommend, this is what our team is here to do as well. You can go to adoutreach.com/apply. Feel free to book a strategy call, and our team can help map out what that strategy looks like for you to combine both YouTube organic and YouTube ads. Awesome. So as we get over here, I know we've got some people both on YouTube and on Facebook, and appreciate all the questions. I know we've been diving into questions throughout here. If you have any more questions, let us know down in the comments below. There's a couple that were pre-submitted that we're going to get to in a second here, but let me know because we have about 10 minutes left. So I want to make sure if you are on live, you have any other questions, ask me anything. We're going to be able to dive into all of those. By the way, if you're watching the replay, let me know down in the comments, replay as well. Love to see you guys watching that. And if you have other questions, feel free to post those. And myself, my team might take a look at those as well. And of course, you can always go to adoutreach.com/apply, adoutreach.com/apply to book a YouTube ads strategy call. And if you haven't already downloaded our YouTube ads PDF, our 19-page PDF, you can go to adoutreach.com/gift, adoutreach.com/gift to get our full YouTube ads 19-page PDF that kind of walks you through the strategy that we talked about today. So let me scroll back up here and get some of these earlier on questions that we have. All right. So there's a question that was pre-submitted here, and it looks like this is from Alex. And he is asking, I have a YouTube channel, and I'm also running Facebook ads. How can I target people on my channel and target people that I'm running Facebook ads to get more conversions? So that's a very, very good question. And what you can do, and there's two answers to that. One, we kind of covered that a little bit earlier with the YouTube channel targeting, where you can actually target people based on subscribers to your YouTube channel, people who like your channel, people who are interacting with your channel, viewers. You can target that. And that's going to be a big opportunity if you have a YouTube channel to be able to go and target people. You've got a gold mine there. We have a video coming out on YouTube very soon on how to retarget your existing YouTube subscribers. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube for that and stay tuned. And then the other side of the question is, how do you retarget people? Let's say you have successful Facebook ads. Well, you're asking about, if you got Facebook ads that are running, how can you retarget those people? Well, Facebook and YouTube are two different platforms. You can't necessarily target the people that are just seeing your ads or interacting with the ads on Facebook. But what you can do is target the people that click the links to go to your website, because then you can target all website visitors, all converters, all the people that are maybe going to your website, but they haven't actually opted in yet, or they haven't actually purchased yet or booked a call, or whatever that final step that you're looking to bring people towards is. What you can do is retarget all those people on YouTube. You can build an audience and an audience segment based on your website visitors that may have come from other means, right? It doesn't just have to come from YouTube. They might have come from Facebook. They might have come from Google search or SEO or organic or word of mouth. And whatever it happens to be, however people land on your site, you can go and retarget all of those people with your YouTube ads. And that's going to be really valuable. I see another question about omnipresent retargeting. I'm going to get to that. But I just want to say this is the last call for any final questions that you guys have. Post them there down below. I've got one more question here on omnipresent retargeting that I'm going to dive into. But let me know down in the comments, either on YouTube or Facebook, because if there's any last minute questions, I'm happy to dive into those. So it looks like somebody asked, could you explain more about our omnipresent retargeting or about your omnipresent retargeting strategy and how that works? It's a great question. Omnipresent retargeting, the way I like to describe it and think about it, is kind of like a gigantic microwave. If you think about all your leads as popcorn kernels, like I talked about, there's a certain percentage of leads, about 3% of leads, that are ready to buy today. There's another 17% that you can get ready to buy because they're problem and solution aware. That said, there's another 80% of people that maybe don't realize that there is a solution. Maybe they don't realize they even have a problem, which is about half the people. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're catering to that top group of people and you're driving them through, and you run YouTube ads, and that allows them to, book a call or purchase your product, services, whatever it is. But then what about that other group of people? Well, you want to warm them up, and you can warm them up with an organic YouTube channel like we talked about with Jason. What you can also do is warm them up with ads on multiple platforms, because studies have shown At one point, people needed 7 touch points to buy. The most recent study I read was over 50 touch points, right? And it keeps going up and up and up. And so what you want to do is you want to get those touch points quickly. And the way you can do that is with omnipresent retargeting. So somebody comes in, they opt in. Think about that like a popcorn kernel. What you want to do is you want to put that into your omnipresent retargeting machine microwave and then warm it up from all directions. What does a microwave do? It warms up anything that's inside from every direction. So yes, we've got YouTube retargeting ads, but we also want to have Google display ads. We want to have Facebook ads and LinkedIn ads and Pinterest ads and TikTok ads and ad roll, right? Which is going to buy up all the inventory on random websites like weather.com. We want to retarget people on every single platform to go in until they're ready to convert and until they're ready to become a client. So we want to do omnipresent retargeting to retarget them cross-platform, not just on YouTube, but also on every other platform as well to warm them up. And what happens when you put popcorn kernels in a microwave? You warm them up from every direction. Well, they pop. And those are the leads that are going to come in and become new clients. So that's the omnipresent retargeting strategy. And we, of course, have some trainings on that as well on the site. So it looks like we've got another question here. Sofdar asks, how do you use keyword search for Google search ads? Now, that's a really good question as well, because keyword search isn't just for YouTube ads. You can also use keyword search for Google search ads as well. Now, keyword search, keywordsearch.com, that's our AI ad targeting software. And what you can do is inside of that platform, you can go into build an audience segment. And in that section, what you can do is build out an audience segment by just describing who exactly your business is. And yes, I see, Sofdar, you're talking about keyword search. Absolutely. So that's what you could do on keyword search. So on keyword search, you can go in and actually build what are called an AI audience with our AI audience builder. You just describe your business, what you're looking for, and then you click generate. And it will go and it'll find all of the different search terms and different audience targeting options. And you can usually use that for YouTube to build what are called custom intent or custom audiences. That said, you can also use all those search terms for your Google search ads as well. So you can, of course, use it for YouTube to target people based on what people search for on YouTube and Google, but you can also target based on Google search and with pay-per-click by finding all these search terms. It's going to use AI to find all of the search terms, and then you could take those search terms and put them directly into a Google search campaign as well to target people based on what they're searching for on Google. You can also use the other AI search functions. We have a kind of a manual search where you can go and find trending keywords as well, and actually go and find people that are looking up specific keywords on Google, and even trending keywords that is up to date with the latest trends. We have a special part of the software that goes and finds those and find new trending keywords for Google search ads as well, in addition to the YouTube ads. So keyword search is going to allow you to find all those different keywords, both for YouTube and Google search ads. And you can go and sign up for a free trial, a 5-day free trial at keywordsearch.com. So thank you so much, Sofdar. Hopefully that helps you out over there. So I think we're coming up to the end of this as well, unless there's any last minute questions here. I am so excited for all of you to be able to use the power of YouTube ads, omnipresent retargeting, and so much more. We've also got an amazing YouTube video, complete beginner's guide to YouTube ads, YouTube video that is launching today. So make sure you go over to the Alric Heck YouTube channel. You either watch this on YouTube or on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and then that video is coming later today. So excited for you to check that out. Again, thank you so much for joining us here. You can go to adoutreach.com/apply to book a YouTube ad strategy call. And you can also go to adoutreach.com/gift to get our free YouTube ads PDF. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.